While there are few economic releases in the calendar in the week ahead, investors will be watching out for updated inflation figures, with CPI data on tap for the latter part of the week. Ahead of those numbers, the NFIB will deliver its small business index for September on Tuesday, followed on Wednesday by the latest producer price index, as well as wholesale inventories. Meanwhile, September's CPI is set to be released Thursday, along with core CPI numbers, weekly jobless claims, and the federal budget. The Consumer Price Index had disappointed market expectations in August, with some analysts pointing to global trade disputes as a likely culprit. Economists at Jefferies recently noted they view the initial effect of the tariff war as being disinflationary, partly due to weakness in commodity and import prices. Jefferies underscored that the August CPI data supported its view, as a decline in core commodity prices, they say, was the primary cause of the disappointing report. Investors will also receive an update on the import price index, as well as consumer sentiment ahead of the weekend. Against this backdrop, regional Federal Reserve chiefs will be speaking at podiums scattered throughout the globe. Among the events, Chicago Fed President James Bullard will give a lecture on U.S. monetary policy, interest rate outlook, and wider economic implications at an official monetary and financial institutions forum in Singapore on Monday. This will be followed by a keynote speech from New York Fed Chief John Williams at a two-day central banking forum in Indonesia beginning Tuesday. Also Tuesday, Philadelphia Fed President Patrick Harker will be speaking on the roles of higher education and competitiveness and global productivity in Philadelphia. Meanwhile, Chicago Fed Chief Charles Evans and Atlanta Fed President Raphael Bostic are each slated to talk about the economy on Wednesday. The Fed has been busy jawboning amid ongoing gradual monetary policy tightening. Investors generally continue to think the central bank will decide to raise rates for the fourth time this year at its December meeting, with the market widely dismissing the softer headline jobs numbers for September as a weather-related aberration and not indicative of broader weakness. On the corporate front, L Brands, the operator behind Victoria's Secret, Pink, and Bath & Body Works, set to release its corporate sales on Thursday. The company has been beset by C-level management changes and other structural shifts, spurring a deterioration in its share value, as well as its credit profile. Earnings season also gets underway Friday, with big banks on tap to announce their quarterly results, including Citigroup, JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, and PNC. And for those investors eyeing the changing technology landscape, Citi will also be holding a big data and analytics seminar in London ahead of the weekend. Investors are reminded that while stocks, commodities, and currencies will be open for trade on Monday, U.S. bond markets will be closed in observance of the Columbus Day holiday. In the meantime, select the event calendar option in the IBKR Trader workstation for a full list of U.S. and global corporate events and earnings, dividend schedules, economic data, IPOs, and more. I'm Steven Levine for Interactive Brokers, asking you to enjoy the week ahead.